Is this for real? Could Dov be coming back? He believes so.
That's a real debatable thing, Stephanie. You know, just a little color on how I met with him. He came to Bloomberg. Right here to our headquarters when I was on the air on Thursday afternoon. And it was just as news broke that they were potentially looking at $1.30 to $1.40 a share from another hedge fund. He couldn't comment on that, but we did have a long, lengthy discussion. You can see us there. He can be quite entertaining at times. Anyway, he's feeling right now like he's been taken advantage of by this hedge fund, Standard General. He pledged his shares, 43% of the stake, to them, he said, and they promised to give him his position back. Not necessarily as CEO, but that he would be effectively running the company once the investigation had been completed. Of course, there were charges of sexual allegations and misuse.
But he is the guy who founded the company. He is. It's his brand.
And he is the life and soul of that company. I mean, very much so. And he lives, sleeps, eats and breathes this. So this has been extraordinarily traumatic for him. The investigation was completed, and they said, okay, you're done. You're terminated. So he's got $100K to his name right now, which is interesting because he was making more than $800 a year as CEO there, but he's only got $100,000 to his name. Where did it all go? Here in New York. He's here in New York, living on the Lower East Side at a friend's place, and he's
sleeping on a couch.
But he's trying to muster support. He wants support to take his company private and to have a role there. He told me he had a big hand in picking this new CEO, Paula Schneider. She's a friend of his, and don't forget, just last week, 30 executives at the company came out and said they wanted Dov reinstated in some capacity. So again, it sort of speaks to how he's been the heart and soul of this brand.
Does he have anything to say about Standard General?
He's very upset about Standard General, let's just say. And I'm going to quote here because this is what he said to me. He said, I gave them, Standard General, my entire life's work, and they agreed to put me back in. But instead, they used this investigation to fire me. They betrayed me. I gave them my heart, he goes on to say, my shares. They teamed up with Alan, this is another board member, Alan Meyer, and worked against me. He went on to tell me, he said, I gave them my shares so that I could come back and run this company. I bet the farm. And he said, they robbed me. So this is Dov's side of it. You know, I imagine from the investors' standpoint, they're feeling as though Dov and all he is, for better or for worse, is perhaps a liability as they try and get this company, you know, back on the rails. It's been so severely challenged.
Clearly,
in the environment.
He's passionate, but did he seem rational to you?
He seems fairly rational, but there are times when, you know, he goes off on a little bit of a tangent. I think one of the things that makes Dov special, though, and makes a lot of entrepreneurs special, is that they have that passion. The question is, at some point when a company starts to mature, as this one did, how much passion can you have, and then how much just sort of common sense?
No naked dancing.
No, yeah, exactly, that for sure. And so that's the challenge that he's in. They need sort of an adult, so to speak, management team in, but he is a lot
He's
of
the lifeblood of the place.
Exactly. So we'll see. I mean, he would like to see this company taken private. He's suing everyone, by the way. He's suing everyone.
Well, then that $100,000 is going to go to legal bills overnight. Yeah.